Malaysia. In March, Malaysia was failing. Newspapers published articles about how Malaysia was struggling against COVID-19. Malaysia had 3 times more cases than any country in Southeast Asia. The virus was in every state and federal territory.
Here's what you need to know. According to the World Health Organization China Joint Mission on COVID-19, as of February 20th, 80% of laboratory-confirmed cases were mild to moderate, 14% were severe, and 6% were critical. Just to be clear, a mild case of COVID-19 is not like a mild cold. The symptoms will still be pretty severe. Anything less than needing oxygen puts you in this category. Severe cases do need supplemental oxygen, and critical ones are defined by respiratory or multi-organ failure. The symptoms, treatments, and timelines of having the disease vary, depending on which category patients fall into. So let's break down what having COVID-19 looks like day to day for each level of severity. It can take as few as 2 or as many as 14 days after being exposed to the novel coronavirus for the first symptom to develop.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Izzati bint Abdul Hamid. For this video, I will present to you about how COVID-19 affect the whole world since December 2019. There are 4 things that will be discussed in this video, which is first, how COVID-19 affect our life. Second, what was like engaged in online distance learning for this semester. Third, how big the movement control order has affected Malaysia's economy, especially for small medium enterprise. And lastly, what technologies that small medium enterprise can use to survive during MCO.
First, the government has announced that examinations need to be postponed and cancelled, such as examination, UPSR, PT3, and SPM. The examination will take for the next year because of this pandemic attack. Next is the schedule of classes during online distance learning is not fixed. It is because the schedule is not same as usually for every student to attend the class at the certain time, especially when they are at home. Income will be decreased for the workers. It is because during this pandemic, people are afraid and not allowed going out from their home. That make demand of product will be decreased in a large amount. In addition, the worst thing is when some of the workers, especially that work in manufacturing, can lack of their skill since movement control order because they need to stay at home. Lastly, COVID-19 has made the whole world, including Malaysians, to have a new lifestyle, which is they need to wash their hands often, wear masks, and use hand sanitizer when they go out from home. Engage in online distance learning is stressed first because can or hard to access the internet. Some of students who live at rural area is hard to access their internet for online distance learning class. After that is unable to focus while doing assignment or homework. The reason why hard to focus is at home we always with our phone, watch television and play a game with our friends. Unable to follow the class schedule also one of stress factor. not every student know how to manage their time wisely for attend the class, such as sleep leave that make they can attend the class. Furthermore, the subject deadline is up close to another subject. It is because not every student have a fixed time to finish their homework, especially when they at home. Argument in the house is one of reasons why learn at home can make students stress. It is because not every student has a happy family and support them to learn in peace and do not disturb them. Engage in online distance learning is also fun. It is because we can learn a new thing, especially for students who might not know how to use Excel and how to invest during this pandemic. Furthermore, by using technology, we can contact with our friends through video call on Google Meet or Microsoft Teams to learn, discuss about assignment or about daily life at home during this pandemic. Lastly, engage in online distance learning is fun because it can help some of students to be independent by manage their own time and learn by their own.
Don't stay awake for too long, don't go to bed, I'll make a cup of coffee.
Firstly is the amount of losses increased during MCO because there is no demand from customer. Another is business unable to gain profit because lots of people are afraid to go out from their home. Next is people are lost jobs because of MCO. The business is unable to operate their business as usually. Lastly, people do not have money to survive during MCO that make poor cash flow. First action the SME can take is promote their product on Shopee or Instagram. Next is for SME in industry food average can use food delivery apps to sell their product. The lastly action the SME can take is undertake a high-profile strategic initiative such as using supply chain management, customer relationship management, and enterprise resource planning to survive during
The coronavirus hits Malaysia. Malaysia was in some serious trouble. But don't you ever underestimate the power of Malaysians.